Okay, here I'm Ahmad Umam. I want to try to answer for number one. I think discourse is never natural. There is always an interest behind it, and this is what critical analysis reason for raising suspicion on the subject cause. Discourse agree with linguists who believe that language government all form of human activity. So it is the primary determinant of our life. In discourse, language is thought to produce human, and therefore we are born structurally to language. Discourse work an analogy with crossword is, if given an at the end of the books, it would be agree, because that is how it goes. And for number two, I think in the imaginary of talk we are able to give an idea of what we will talk in front of our presentation. It can unite others by trying to illustrate. In the imaginary of talk we are able to give an idea of what we will talk in front of our presentation. It can unite others by trying to illustrate something, to understand, to give some understanding for them. It happens in the case of supposed thing.
3. You can find that the intuitive beginning of discourse analysis lie with the scholars of Greece and Rome. What did they do? And comprehend your understanding, not just copy pasting. My answer is, at the time, they had spurred grammar from rhetoric about the rule of correct language use. So this was made against to achieve cultural language. Number 4. Malinowski in 1922 mentioned about two contexts. What are they? How can the two become important in language teaching and learning? They both are situation contact and contact intercultural. So every single meaningful oral in situation contact, every single meaningful oral or writing statement is made in a particular situation or a context for a particular purpose in order to understand its purpose and respond to it. Therefore, it is necessary to know about the situation in which the statement is made. Knowing about the situation is what is meant by contextual orientation. Contextual orientation cannot be escaped in foreign language teaching and learning. It's according for Wilkins 1972. Say that situation could be applied to circumstances where observable features are recognizable even without reference to the launch that is produced. Situation is important because it has possible application to language teaching. Language is used in a situation like buying a railway ticket, ordering a meal, or making the introduction. The context of situation is used as technical term to mean the situation which serves as an appropriate environment for a given piece of land. The number 2 is context of culture is the answer number point 2 for question number 4. Culture in language learning or teaching. Language is a main component of culture along with values, beliefs, and norms as well as custom. Language is a product of culture, transmitted from one generation to the next in the socialization process. It's according Ahmad and Plants, 1989. Language is considered as the main tool individual uses to internalize culture and the major vehicle for cultural transmission. It's too according for Hammers and Plants. Language educators have point out that learning a language inevitably introduce students to a gift culture, since language doesn't exist. Language doesn't exist outside a cultural content. There must be a place in today's language classes for the study and understanding of culture. Thank you.
Number 5. Comprehend your understanding concerning the fact that discourse analysis depart from traditional linguistics. What does discourse try to reach? It means the traditional linguistic view of reference is one of which the relationship of reference is taken to hold between expression in text. Then number 6, concerning dyslexis grammar, discourse analysis challenge preset. How can you arrange and relate the word each other into a unified understanding? What is the logical fallacy or stigma people put on discourse analysis and grammar? To arrange your idea, you have to know the general structure. General structure, and arranging where each element goes in a paragraph can make a paper more engaging for the reader. However, do not be too creative in experiment with the narrative flow on paragraph. To do so may distract from the main arguments of your research and weaken the quality of your academic writing.
Okay, number 7. Why is discourse needed in Indonesia language teaching? Describe your comprehensive understanding after you read the main article and other supplementary research. It is needed because, in my opinion, discourse has an important role in the language learning language learning process, especially in productive skills, namely speaking and writing. In terms of writing, we recognize the terms wholeness and and consciousness both in one paragraph and one complete composition. The focus of discourse analysis in education is any form of written or spoken language, such as a conversation or a newspaper article. The main topic that becomes the subject of discourse analysis is underlying social structure, which can be assumed or played out in a conversation or text. Number 8. List 10 specific terms you have found in the article and the relation to discourse for language teaching. What gaps have you found this discourse analysis is needed? In the one in the first, multidisciplinary field. Second, linguistic, anthropology, sociology, psychology, grammatical, communication, lexis, language and meaning. This is very related because all aspects that exist are included in the scope of improving Indonesian language that will help in learning. What I know in this aspect is the lack of knowledge or the lack of information about this aspect, so that it will make learning difficult. Okay, thank you. That's all for my group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.